Hey guys, welcome to my life update video. I'm just doing this because I need to let you know why I've been MIA over the last week. Yeah, I dedicate myself to doing one video per week, but this week has just been crazy. So I'm just gonna hop straight into it. You know that video that I did, Real Talk Life After Dubai, which pretty much gave you an overview of what happened in my life after I quit Emirates? Well, this is me in my life after Dubai, and it's been about 2 and a bit years since I've resigned, since we've come back to Australia. However, the stage which I'm in is still very well a result of my career transition and sort of like learning about myself. So it's been like full speed ahead learning about myself. Anyway, after I left Emirates and I did all these jobs, so I was a freelance photographer for a bit, then I worked as a yoga studio manager, and then eventually I went to work for the frequent flyer department of an Australian airline. What happened was I ended up doing a self-development course in the time that I was in that corporate job, in that office job. I enjoyed the office job, but I didn't, after some time I kind of was just like, I wonder where this is going, and do I see myself being here and building a career within this airline and in this particular department, or what other department, just all these questions. It just kind of felt like I was back in school again. And when you're in school, you're like, I wonder what I'm going to be when I grow up. So I was back there, and then I realized actually the thing that made me happiest, or the thing that I looked forward to, was creating my videos on YouTube. And in saying that, while I was creating these videos, I had to find avenues of how to get my videos out there. So while I was producing them and creating these videos, I was always learning how to get it out there, as in, how do I get engagement? How do I find people? Are people even interested in this? What's my content like? And so I really fully engaged myself, and that's the thing that made me really happy. And my office job served its purpose. I met lifelong friends through that job, and that truly was the purpose of that job. So as soon as I got that, sort of everything else just became a thing to do. Be at the job, do my work, go on annual leave and that sort of thing. So eventually I talked to my boss and I said, okay, I'm gonna see what opportunities there are about going part-time, so then that way I can just create something out of my YouTube channel. So my YouTube channel was going to be my platform. So I talk about flight attendant stories, traveling and all this jazz, and I was really exploring my creativity. So I fell back in love with photography and stuff, and I found my self-expression. Anyway, so combining that with the self-development course that I did, actually what happened was I did the self-development course first, and then my YouTube channel was a result of positive action towards something that I enjoy and something that I wanted to experience in my life, which is to create. Okay, now fast forward, I've been in this course, I'm in the sort of the third stage now. It's called the Self-Expression Leadership Program. And this is where everything has turned around. So I've left my job, and now I'm a student. I'm almost finishing my studies. I'll tell you a little bit more about that later. And I'm running a community project based in the Philippines. So you might have seen in my previous post, I put something about how I was working on a few things and I couldn't tell you about it. Well, this is one of the things that I didn't want to tell you about just yet, because I really didn't know.
There is currently light traffic on your road.
Okay. I really didn't know how it was going to pan out, and I really didn't know whether I was capable of culminating all these little elements that I needed to be able to create this community project. Anyway, it's been about a month or two, actually a month and a half, since I've started the community project, and oh my God, I'm just blown away because things have actually worked out. So for those of you, I'm just going to use this as an opportunity as well to call out to the Filipinos who are in the Philippines right now. I'm running a community project. It's not mine, it's ours as a community. It's called Tayo Na Philippines, which, funnily enough, Tayo Na actually translates to 3 things. Let's go, stand up, and let's go. It's our turn. Tayona, Philippines. And this was my community project as a result of my self-expression leadership program. What we're doing is I've got 4 speakers, 4 successful people to speak on a panel. They're going to be on a panel. I'm going to be there as well. I'm going to host the event. So I'm coming to the Philippines in April, and this event is on the 5th of April. And these 4 people are going to be talking about, well, actually I'm going to interview them. So it's a live question and answer kind of forum where we discuss specifically their rejections and failures. Now, these people on the panel are successful. I've invited them for a reason, and they all come from different backgrounds. And the reason I'm doing this is because through this YouTube channel, I've communicated with heaps of you guys. Like, you guys have just been there talking to me by a comment, and I read it, and like some of it really impacts me. And so as much as I reply to those messages, sometimes I just don't get around to replying to all of them. But trust me, when I read them, there are some messages that have really impacted me enough to want to make a difference. And so here it is. This is me taking action to create a difference that I want to see in the world. Tayona, Philippines. So the reason we're going to talk about failure and rejection and things like that is because I know a lot of you guys out there want to strive
In 600 meters,
for a successful
turn
life.
right on Ipswich Road.
You want to strive for a successful life. You want to feel alive. You want to love your job. You want to, you want to live your dream. And so many of you guys out there who reach out to me, like sometimes I read the messages and it's like, your dream, you haven't even started pursuing your dream, and there was a fear of rejection, and in that moment your dream was killed. It stopped even being possible. So what I wanted to do was, in this event, is to show you guys that failure is part of the process. It is part of the process. Without failure, there's no success. Well, I don't know, we'll explore that, but that's what I think anyway. So I've been working on that tirelessly, and at the same time I've been a student of social media marketing. I've been a social media marketing student for the last couple of months, and this is an online course, which is great because then I've been able to do it at my own pace. And the reason I have been doing this is because I've loved YouTube, and I've loved everything that I knew about social media as a freelance photographer like 2 years ago. And I always used to consult my clients on what else they could do with their images that I take for them, other than just put them in a menu or put them in a magazine.
Turn right at the traffic light.
I would show them ways to optimize the use of the images that we're taking for them to help their business out, to get them to reach out to more people. So I said to myself, in my self-development course, I really got honest with myself about the things that I really want to achieve in my life and the things that I want my life to be like on a daily basis. And I said, I love this. I love content creation. I love helping people out. I would love to be able to help businesses out. So I signed up for this course. It was like a 4-month course, and that's what I'm doing. So I'm studying. I've quit my job. So technically now I'm like self-employed, right? I'm a freelance photographer. I'm back to being a freelance photographer. But at the same time, like, I've really wanted to see more people, because again, I'm back in that position where I'm often by myself and often having to use my brain in front of the computer to understand things, to execute things, and blah blah blah. So I once again, I'm going to say thanks to my self-development course, because I've gotten over my ego, which I realized shouldn't even matter when what I care about more than my ego is my cause, and my cause in my life. So I'm the only one causing my life. I have to get over certain things. And I said to myself, in order to be more balanced and more happy with my life, what do I need to do? I said, I need to have a job where I see people on a regular basis. Like, I love to communicate with people. And now that I've been through this course, I honestly, like, before I used to be really shy, and even when I started my YouTube channel, I was like really conscious about what people would think. And through this self-development course, I've gotten so much out of it, because I've gotten over myself, I've gotten over my insecurities, and I'm finally, like, I love waking up in the morning now. Like, I used to sort of like not really waking up in the morning for me was just a blah thing, like a blah, get up. And then I was like, and then I'll have my coffee, and then life will start happening. But now I just love getting up in the morning, knowing that what I'm about to do for the day is filling a purpose that makes me happy. So anyway, thanks to that, thanks to my self-development course and me being able to put my ego aside and all this stuff, I got in touch with one of my photography clients, and I said to him, okay, so just to let you know, I'm available if you need any help at the shop. So this guy, like, they own a few things. They own like restaurants and market stalls, and in this case, like, when they've paid me as a photographer, they've paid me at a very good rate. Like, photographers' rates are a lot higher. You know, it's just good, like, it's fair pay. But this time when I approached him, it wasn't to work for him and to do a photo shoot for him. It was to work with him at his market stall, literally just be there and hand out food to people and take money. Anyway, he goes, yeah, sure. So, and I was like, yeah, sweet. So he goes, are you free tomorrow? And I was like, yeah, for sure. So starting that day tomorrow, I was like working at the markets and like serving their food, and I loved it. I just honestly love the environment of the market space, because no one's really pretentious. Everyone's just there for a good time, like food, family, and I just love it. So then I was like, wow, this feels amazing to be able to do what I really like, and to not worry like, oh, what if someone sees me here because this, because of that, like I should really be at a higher space in my life, blah blah blah. And that didn't really matter. So what was awesome about that, so that's been happening. So I've been running this community project, and honestly I couldn't be more thankful to everyone in the Philippines who's helped me out, because we have a venue sponsor. So this venue is donating a space to us for the evening. We've got 4 guest speakers, so I've spoken to each of them. We've got the website, which I'm currently building, along with a Facebook group page. So you guys please hop onto there. I'm putting the details at the end of this video. Actually, here are the details right here. Note this down and join our Facebook group. It's called Tayo na Philippines. And also I'll put the website details in the Facebook page. So please join that Facebook page. It's an open page and I've created it. So because that's my priority at the moment, for sure I will be in direct contact with you through there. Now, so okay, community project, and I'm studying, and then I take these odd jobs where I'm at the market or serving food somewhere, and I'm building, now that I'm like sort of towards the end of my social media course, I've been building my business already. So I've built my website, I'm creating my Facebook page, I'm building the business from scratch. So I need to get my just, you know, all the boring stuff that needs to be done so that I can run my business. So I'm creating that while I'm towards the end of this social media marketing course, and I've decided that my niche is going to be, I'm going to focus on helping restaurants, like small to medium business owners. And when I say that, I say something along the lines of like businesses which have about 5 to 15 employees. Because social media is really powerful. That's why we're even having this conversation to begin with. It's because you've hopped onto my video, right?
Towards city.
So that's just taken a long time. And before, balance was key in my life, but then I would just get like really bored. I'd get really restless. So for me, it turns out balance looks more like do more things that I love. And when that is the case, I just feel like everything is balanced anyway. I get to hang out with Billy every now and then. So my focus has really been on this, and this. That's 4 things plus, you know, like I said, like I'm in a relationship, so I have to also, I want to enjoy that. So that's why I've been out of touch. Even my social media channels, like, you know, my Instagram, my Snapchat, they've all been dead lately. It's because the reason for that is so that I can take greater steps shortly, right? So, but for now, I need to build these things and make them strong first, and then I'll be back to creating the stuff that I normally create. So this is life after Emirates. It's pretty hectic, but the good news is that I'm really enjoying this. I'm like, if I have, like, a lot of you guys asked me before, what tips do I have for people who want to leave Emirates? I say, like, if you're still there and you have no idea what you want to do, and like you're spending your time trying to figure out what you want to do, and you're using reason, to help you decide like, oh, I should go into this job and then that job and then that job, because logically that will make me this amount of money, that will see me through this, see me through that. I honestly say, while you're in the cushy position of Emirates where you get paid well and like you have no responsibilities, I say learn about yourself. Put yourself in a self-development course. I actually recommend this one. It's called Landmark. Find the city which does it, dedicate your 3 days, learn about yourself, and learn how, you know, there are just some things that you need to manage about yourself to get you to where you want to be. Because leaving Emirates is the perfect opportunity, like any career transition actually. This isn't just Emirates specific. Any time where you're going from one career that you've spent so much of your life doing, and then you're going to go into something that you are a complete beginner at and like really don't know that much about, you know, you're not a professional yet.
In 2.5 kilometers,
I say
take the ramp on the right towards Sunshine Coast.
Yeah, do a self-development course. It's just the best thing. It's just the best thing. And the more you know about yourself, the more you will realize that all of this is all about like creating the things that you want in your life. Because I just decided to myself, I could either be subject to what's already around me, and that's fine. Like heaps of people live like that, and heaps of people just go, well, this is what's around me and that's what I accept for my life, and that's cool, you know, like. But for me, I've always had this thing in my life where I just said, like, I really just want to live the life that I want to live. And so there are things that I just need to do. And I just need to do them to get to where I want to be. And that's me doing that right now. So right now that I'm speaking to you, I've spent all day editing one of my photography clients' photos and videos. And right now I'm on my way to work at a restaurant to serve food, which is perfect because my specialty, hang on, I'm in the wrong lane. My specialty, my clients specialize in food. The clients that I would like my portfolio to consist of are restaurant, cafe and lounge, anyone in the hospitality. Those are my target clients. And while I've worked with them quite closely before on the creative front, like creating images for them and that sort of thing, and also I'm quite a foodie, so I like to go and be a customer. I now get, by working in this restaurant, right, as a, you know, I'm going to be serving food, by working in in this restaurant, I'm going to be able to see what the business owner's concerns are in the moment that they're there. So it works out quite perfectly because now I'm going to get a full, a very well-rounded experience of this industry that I would like to cater to. So I'm really excited. And honestly, I've just been on the computer all day that I can't wait to just talk to people, which is why I've been talking on this camera now for like 18 minutes. So you can tell how suppressed I was feeling today in my speech. I only spoke to a few people today. So anyway, that's my update so far, my life update so far. I'll be, like I said, I'm gonna be in Manila in April to May, and I'm going to do that project, another project which I'm trying to work with the Philippine Tourism Department. I'm still working on that, so that's another thing. I should probably, I don't know if I should tell you guys. Okay, I'll tell you guys now. If you guys are over it, you can just click away, stop watching this video. But for those of you who are still into it, I'll tell you what I'm doing. From April to May, I'm going to the Philippines, and one reason is because of that event. I was thinking to myself, well, you know, I've been working so hard on this event, it would be a shame for me not to see it unfold. So literally that's why I'm going. And also I want to meet some of you guys who are there, who are living there, and I want you guys to be at this event. So please register right away, because literally we've only got 80 seats available and the rest of it will be live broadcast. Now, for the remaining time that I have in the Philippines, I'm going to be dedicating a good portion of that time to having meetings with businesses and some of their staff members. And what I'm going to be doing, I'm offering free training sessions to these businesses, and what I'm going to be training their staff members on is how to create quality content for the online space, for the social media space. And the reason I'm doing this is because I found that so many people here in Australia want to go to the Philippines, and as soon as they start searching or tried to plan their trip, it's just like, it's hard. The information isn't readily available and it's a pain in the ass. So the reason I'm going to the Philippines is to meet with 10 businesses within the travel industry, so hotels, logistics, entertainment, activities, food, and teach them how to create quality content. And also I'll be getting into some of the other details, as in like just other details, and show them how to create an online presence. Now the ultimate goal to this is like, this is the very beginning, this is the very, very first baby steps to doing something larger, but we need to do this. The end goal is to have one online hub. So one website where let's say all of my friends here from Australia, they go, I want to go to the Philippines. And I said, okay, perfect. Go to www, blah, and they go there, and then they can plan their trip and they don't need to go anywhere else. Okay, so, and that's why I need the businesses to be involved. And I thought, you know what, perfect. I've been doing the social media course. I know exactly what to do. I know exactly what content they need to put up there. And I know exactly how to culminate people and make them work together. Because what I've proven to myself by creating this community project for April 5th is that I'm actually pretty good at bringing people together to commit to one cause, to commit to one goal. So if I can do that and everything's free, everyone's volunteering, like there's even a pilot from Cathay and he's going to fly over to the Philippines to be a speaker. You know, so if I can do that and get people to do things like that, then there's no reason why I can't
towards Sunshine Coast,
pull together a website that can help Philippine tourism. So that's why I've been in touch with the Philippine Tourism Department. Okay, so thanks for watching this video. Guys, any comments or questions, please pop them in the comments below. And I know I may or may not comment back right away to them, but do trust that when you put them there, I will read them, and I will endeavor, like from now on, I will endeavor to make a system for me to be able to actually address them, because there's nothing more important to me than my engagement with you. So I really do appreciate that you you put things in there, you comment, you like, and that sort of thing. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do. This is the first proper, actually no, I've done vlog series before, but this is this is unusual for me. I normally do funny stories and things like that. Anyway, I hope this life update has been worth it. You guys have a great enjoy your time, have a great weekend, and I'll speak oh my god, start again. I'll speak to you soon. Thank you, bye bye.